Good evening and welcome to the Sports Bar and talkSPORT. I'm Jamie R, and alongside me, Jason Cundy.
Has anyone seen Newcastle United? The movement stand out of shit. Can you hear me, Big Al? You're about to win a hell of a beating. The Angel of the North and Deck. Baker Grove. You're about to win a hell of a beating. The Great North Run. St James Stack Bar. The Gallagher and New Snooky Brown Ale. You're about to win a hell of a beating. Sting. The Strawberry Bar. Sam Fender. Can you hear me? You're about to win a hell of a beating. The River Tyne. Kieran Darrance, Lee Bowyer's fight. Can you hear me fight? You're about to win a hell of a beating. Catherine's Florist near the stadium. Shearer Sports Bar and Lounge. Jason Tiddle's Tan, can you hear me? You're about to win a hell of a beating.
Jason Tiddle's Tan. Oh dear, Julian Lopetegui lives to fight another day as his side win at St James's Park. As that result won you over, West Ham fans. Big performance. 03 717 22 33 44. Newcastle fans, what did you make of that? Weren't good enough. Nowhere near good enough. Elsewhere, Mo Salah says he's more likely to leave Liverpool than stay at the club. What is going on there? Why have they not offered him a new deal? Should the club be doing everything they can to keep him? Plus, Steve Cooper was sacked as Leicester boss. We'll talk about that. Was it a good decision, bad decision? And all the weekend's action. Barcelona rocked up at the Etihad. Absolutely spanked Man City. We can talk about them all night if you want. Come on, the Spurs. 03 717 22 33 44. Hello, mate.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah?
How are you?
I'm good, matey. Living the dream.
Wow.
Big weekend for the Spurs.
Yeah, the win, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, the win, did you?
Big win.
Yeah, get the open top bus out.
Yeah, you watched it with me. You couldn't help but enjoy it.
No,
everyone loved it.
Best performance of the season so far, I would say.
Best performance since Andrew come in.
Well, yes, but I'm saying the best performance in the Premier League, Jay. I can't think of a better performance in the league this season.
I'd say it's probably the best performance in the Premier League for...
No, slow down, mate.
2-3 seasons, mate.
Jay, just
4-0 away at the Etihad.
Honestly, this is
Come
exactly
on, mate. You have not seen a result like that in years.
Let's stick to the facts of this season. Let's not go back.
They beat the champions 4-0 in their own backyard.
We rocked up and pulled your pants down this time last year 4-1.
Come on. We had a man sent off.
Anyway, well done, Spurs. Yeah. Brilliant performance. Well done, West Ham.
West Ham. Irons.
What a performance from them, by the way.
What's a big performance. I tell you what, I did not... Look, I'll be honest. Didn't see that coming.
No.
Calm down, dog.
Do you know what, Troy? I think Ada mentioned it there. I was listening to H&T. Troy Deeney, right? They asked him.
Oh, come on, mate. You're not going to roll out Troy Deeney because he's got one thing right this season.
I'm just saying. We're quick to criticise, but Troy Deeney called it. No one called it. I didn't call it. I thought we talked about Troy. What garbage is coming out your mouth, Troy? Fair play to Troy Deeney as well. We got it right.
He did get it right, yeah, but a broken clock is right twice a day. So. Fair play to West Ham. Big performance. Newcastle were a bit rubbish.
Do you know what? They had moments, they had chances, but you cannot deny the best side won. You cannot deny. Gerard Bowen today, mate. What a performance on that right-hand side.
Top player, mate.
They all played really well. It's a thankless task up front of your own when you're Mikel Antonio, mate, but do you know what it was? He enjoys that physical side of the game.
He does.
He was up against that Lloyd Kelly and Cher, right? I'll have some of you. You want to grab you? I'll grab you around the neck. You want to grab you down? You're coming down. I love that.
Yeah.
Love that from him. Setting the tone all over the pitch. West Ham were prepared to fight physically. And every time there was a ball, but I love the fact they didn't get bullied. And Newcastle they're a physical side, Newcastle.
Yeah, especially at home.
They're a big team. West Ham went there and matched them physically all over the pitch.
Yeah.
I've got nothing to praise for West Ham. I thought they were outstanding.
I know. Well, West Ham fans wanted him out. Lopetegui.
Well,
change a few minds.
You know what, as football fans we're like, right? We're all a little bit quick sometimes because let's be honest, some of the performances that West Ham have been putting in were pretty bad and the results weren't great. But on the back of that, that's going to shut a few up for a while because of that. But then you've seen that, you think, right, let's go again. They got Arsenal at home, 5:30, Jay, when you and I are doing the game day phone in next Saturday. It's a biggie. West Ham, Arsenal.
Oh, That's a big game.
That is a massive game, yeah.
That is a big game.
So,
well, look, I needed a result. They got one. Fair play to them. Want to hear from West Ham fans? You watched the game. You've been to it. You see Colton Cole up in the stands tonight.
he did. I messaged him. He ain't got back to me.
Well, you don't get a reception up there in the stands, do you?
Is it that way? It's
miles up.
Like a bit of cloud.
It is.
It's
miles up there.
We're phone.
We'll get hold of him. Coley was up there. I'm sure he'll come on. But let's go to some West Ham fans. You want to have your say? Let's go to Sam. He's a West Ham fan. All right, Sammy.
Hello, mate. You good, boys? You all right?
I'm all right. I'm all right.
Yeah, not bad, mate. I spoke to Billy Ricky years ago when you was there, but anyway, mate, tonight I must have been watching a different match. It was like Harry and Lloyd, Dumb and Dumber at centre half. I mean, it really should have been 4-5 half-time Newcastle. I think this is massively paper around with the cracks, to be honest with you.
4 or 5? I'm not convinced it was 4 or 5 at half-time, Sam.
Well, you know what I mean, Jay, but I mean, they had some massive chances. I just think it was... I personally think it was...
so you're not happy, Sam?
Did you just say painting over the cracks?
Yeah, pretty much, mate, because he's massively... Well, they got away with one tonight, mate, to be honest with you. I mean...
Got away with one?
What, West Ham? Did you watch the match I watched?
Yeah. Did you watch the match? I thought West Ham were outstanding tonight, Sam.
What are you on about?
Yeah, they showed a bit of spirit, but I thought they rode their luck. I think Kilman at times in the first half, he was blindfolded. I don't know.
Did you watch the same game?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm asking you boys. I thought the first 10-15 minutes, it was embarrassing.
The first 10-15 minutes, Newcastle were on top. Once you got the goal, they lost their way. I thought you held it together well. I thought you attacked. We need to attack. I thought them 5-man midfield worked hard. You made life difficult. Not many teams have got there, by the way, and keep a clean sheet and come away with points. Yeah, tell you that for nothing.
Yeah, fair play, mate. It's a valid point, but it's.
You're not convinced with Lopetegui, are you, mate?
You're
not happy. That's what it boils down to.
No,
you didn't want them. You didn't want West Ham to win tonight, because then you could have come up on here and said, "Let's get rid of him."
Mate, it was like you against Man City last season, right? I want them to win. I've followed them all over the world. I've been to China in pre-seasons, blah blah blah. I've never, we had to move on from Moyes. It was getting stale, stagnant. But I just think this geezer, if Sullivan wasn't so tight, would have had the Man U manager. But I can guarantee you now, because Sullivan's a good mate of Cooper. Instead of getting Potter, we'll get Cooper in. Absolutely.
What do you mean? You've just won away from home. The manager's not going nowhere. The manager ain't getting the sack.
You want him out?
Won 2-0.
Hang on a minute, Jay. He was at the front door last week, but
yeah, I know, but if you lost tonight, there'd be huge pressure on him. You've just put in a big performance.
I thought you still want him out. Tonight. Honestly, I thought West Ham did the best side won.
Fair play, boys. But
you still want him out, don't you?
He's not convinced. Sammy's not convinced.
Sam, do you want him out?
Not convinced.
Do you want him out?
I think there's better out there.
Do you want him out?
Yeah.
Got there in the end. That's a bit harsh.
I think it's very harsh, mate. Very harsh.
Look, you're going away from home. First 10 minutes, you've got to ride a bit of a storm. You're playing Newcastle.
No one's thinking that this is the turning point yet. You need to see other results put in performances, because that today was top draw away from home. That's a tough place to go. You got Newcastle are always going to have moments. They're always going at home. They always do. It's how you deal with those moments. Yeah, they rode their luck a little bit. But honestly, they bopped the ball around at times through the midfield thirds. Wan-Bissaka, by the way, up and down that right-hand side, creating chances, cutting inside, took his goal well.
Yeah.
All over the pitch. Bowen, best player on the pitch. Best player on the pitch by some distance.
He was indeed.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.